Here are some clips of me using this vacuum so you can see how well it works. Now, this is kind of a unique vacuum in that it's designed for a car or a vehicle, but obviously you can use it for whatever you want. You can use it in your home or office. What I like about it is very powerful, but it's still pretty small and compact. You can kind of store it away in a small place or under the seat of your car if that's where you want to put it. The way it works is you have this kind of extender bar, and then you have a few different attachments. I prefer to use this brush attachment so I can kind of dust as I go or kind of move things up to get it to go here. Once all the dust has captured here, you just press this button, pop the top off, and then dump out all of the debris or garbage. It has a really cool design to give it more functionality, and I'll talk a little bit more about that later on, but I do want to point out that this was sent to me so I could make this video. Let me show you everything you get with this. So here's everything that comes in the package. There isn't any case, but you do have this kind of carry pouch. Now you can put the vacuum in the carry pouch if you want, or you could keep this separate and put all the accessories or a lot of the accessories in the pouch, which is what I do. You have your standard angled nozzle, then you've got kind of a larger one. You've got your nozzle with the brush so you can kind of dust as you vacuum. And then on the back end, because the air is coming out of here, you can actually put this on, or you can put this attachment on, and now you have kind of like a blower or air duster, which is a great idea. You also have this extension nozzle, so for kind of harder to reach places or longer places. And then you have a couple brushes. Now these are very fine bristles, so this is for getting dust off, not really for cleaning anything. And then of course you do have a USB-C cable for charging. And then if you unlock this, you can see where the filter is. You can pull this out, and then you can twist this off so you have this filter, and then if this ever gets old, you can replace it with this newer one. And here is the power button. You just press that and it automatically turns on. So I can feel the air coming out of this side, and then you got the suction on this side. Shows the battery level. Press it again to increase the speed, again to increase the speed, and then again to turn it off. So this thing can go quite fast. Not bad at all. Something else that's really cool about this vacuum is that if you press and hold the power button, it turns on a light. So you can use this as a flashlight or a distress light. Press the button again. It's got this red flashy light, and press it again to turn it off. It's not the best light in the world, more like a lamp, but hey, it exists and it works. It's pretty cool. The reason I really like this design is not only does it work well for a vacuum, but it utilizes the air coming out of it with some attachments. So you can use this as a duster or a blower. So for electronics or computers or camera gear, if you need to blow dust off a lens, you can put the attachment on the end, and then it is a blower. So this is very versatile, works great for a lot of different environments. And honestly, I think the design's really cool. It has a beefy battery, a nice powerful motor. It also comes with this carrying case, which I imagine is for the vacuum itself. I mean, it's that size, but it doesn't have any other case, and I wanted a way to store all of the accessories. So I just put them all in here so I can store this in the car with the vacuum itself so I don't lose anything. Everything's all together. I think this vacuum is one of those things where it's just nice to have regardless of what your specific purpose is for it, because you can use it for so many different things. So you can put it in your car, and then if you need to dust in the garage, you can just go to the car, pull this out real quick, do some quick dusting or cleaning. If you'd rather keep this in your office to keep your office dust free, then you can keep it in your office. Or if you just want something around in your home for those random places where you don't want to take a vacuum to, but you can take something small like this that's still powerful. This works well for just about anything. Highly recommend this.